The Florida Gators get another commit. Naeshaun Montgomery, another wide receiver, and Florida is continuing to stack up talent at that position. The Florida Gator from this is an article from Blake Allman at Swamp 24/7. The Florida Gators went into the 2025 recruiting cycle with wide receiver position circled as an important area for the coaching staff. Heading into the day, Gators held commitments from a pair of pass catchers and added a third to the haul when Miami Central Naeshaun Montgomery decided to pick Florida over a handful of finalists. There were a lot of factors that just went into it, but really it was how much they stayed in contact with not just me, but also with my family. It was a big part of my recruiting. My coaches wanted to check on my family, see how they were doing. That's exactly what Florida did. While there are several coaches on the Gator staff that forged strong bonds with the 6'1", 165-pounder, it was notable to him that Billy Napier was as involved in recruiting him as he was. Just hearing from schools, you don't always hear too much from the head coach. Coach Napier, though, he was involved in a lot. He checked on me every day. All of our calls weren't about football. He would switch the conversation around, so nothing that was the same. Montgomery now in the fold. He's a third addition at the wide receiver position. He joins 4-star Vernell Brown and 3-star Joshua Moore in the class. That trio is the one that Montgomery thinks has a chance to be a force in college football in the future. I feel like us three on the field, we will take over college football. Feel like we can all play as freshmen. That is our main goal, getting there. We got a good quarterback in the backfield with DJ Lagway to get us the ball. With the addition of Montgomery, the Gators now hold 14 verbal commits heading into the end of August. Aside from Montgomery, Florida's 2025 class is currently made up of what was said like Jones, Brown, but then you also have Jalen Wiggins, Ben Hanks, Waltez Clark, Miles Johnson, Demetrius Samuel Jr., who reclassified to the 2025 class after being originally committed for Syracuse. The following class, you have Tayshawn Gessley, a tight end, Micah Jones, another tight end, Chad Gasper, a running back from Katy Jordan High School in Full Sail, Texas, Jeremiah McLeod, Joseph Mbachu, and Hayden Craig at the punter position. And Florida's recruiting class should improve up into the high 30s, because before today they were ranked 31st in 24/7's recruiting class. Naeshaun Montgomery now makes Florida's recruiting class 222.45. Excuse me, and I'm on 24/7 Sports right now. 222.45 gets Florida at 24 in the nation, behind Maryland, Rutgers, TCU, Georgia Tech, Washington, Florida State. So right now, Florida, who was in the 60s back in June, is now catching up to Florida State, and right now they are flirting with a top 20 class, which is pretty impressive considering how low they started so long ago. And right now, Billy Napier is continuing to add depth at that wide receiver position. Also, shout out to Billy Gonzalez as the wide receivers coach. Since Billy Napier brought him back, Florida's recruiting at that position has gotten better and better. So more good news for the Florida Gators after yesterday. So Florida State loses as a top 10 opponent, and the Gators get a commitment. So good weekend for Florida Gators. Naeshaun Montgomery, welcome to the Swamp.